5 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 3:10. It's the Heineken 3 handicap over 1,200 metres. It's a race for the 3-year-olds. The replay horse can look at the unlucky run last start of Street Fury.
For the judge past the 400. Classic Chant a length and a half in front from Thunderstrut. A similar margin away, then Get the Vibe. Danny George coming right down the middle of the track with his run. Heart of Heart tries to go with him. Street Fury getting up on the inside, then Street Fury in the middle. 100 left to go though. Over on the outside, Thunderstrut got its head in front. Street Fury flying along the rail. They hit it, Thunderstrut.
I think Street Fury would have probably won its race 2 weeks ago if she got a clear shot of her rivals in the straight. Often come away from the races with horses in my black book, and Street Fury was certainly one of those. She's only ever lost one of her races to any of her rivals in Saturday's race. That was against Pearl Trade in December of last year, and she does lead the series against that horse 2-1. She goes on top here with William Pike aboard. Number 1, Disruptive, I don't think was suited by the 1,400 metres last start. If you have a look at the sectionals, certainly better suited over 1,200 metres. I like the fact that the blinkers go on the first time. I think Disruptive can bounce back from barrier number 1. Maps as the leader as well. Number 4, Pearl Trade, has been blocked in both of its runs this preparation. Gets an outside gate, is 4 weeks between runs for this third up appearance. Goes in the numbers, got a lot of respect for this horse, but can't quite have it on top. And then number 8, Sweet Dreaming. Second up on Saturday. The blinkers went on last start and it managed to split Street Fury and Danny George, who's also in this race. On top selection in race number 5, can go with number 2, Street Fury, to beat 1, Disruptive, 4, Pearl Trade and 8, Sweet Dreaming. Race number 6 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 3:45. It's the C Corp handicap over 1,400 metres. The replay horse going to look at Reykjavik, winning last start.
Who's still got something to give as it comes through in the centre, and Driftwood Girl back on the inside from Fair Scenario. In the straight, 250 to go. Flash of Thunder and Go Crying has quickly raced up on the outside. Reykjavik got a run, and so did King of Judah and then Driftwood Girl. But it's Go Crying out in the middle of the track with Reykjavik, King of Judah the inside. King of Judah, Reykjavik, Go Crying, Reykjavik. It's just in front of King of Judah. They hit the line.
Pardon the pun, but Reykjavik has proven to be a proper little geezer for Lindsay Smith. He's been a puzzle to solve, and I think he might well have done it. He took the blinkers off 2 starts ago, and he's been better without them. He ran reasonably well behind Sovereign Trade, and then he got the job done in the replay race. I think he can go on with it here. I think the removal of the blinkers may well be a masterstroke. Goes on top from number 1, Atlanta Blue. Has been placed in each of its 3 races since the bar plates came off, and also beat all bar a subsequent winner last start in Great Again. That comes from the same stable as Reykjavik, so you'd expect that Lindsay Smith has got a good handle on this. So if he's confident on the day, we should be confident too. Number 3, Stoicism, is first up off the 1 trial. Didn't go particularly well in the trial, but not too concerned about that. Did win first up over 1,400 metres last campaign. And then number 6, Lickety Split, this well-related galloper from the David Harrison yard. He's on the quick backup, won a low rating race last start, but a little bit respectful given the pedigree. On top selection in race number 6, can go with number 4, Reykjavik, to beat 1, Atlanta Blue, 3, Stoicism and 6, Lickety Split. Race number 7 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 4:20. It's the Mrs Max handicap over 1,200 metres. The replay horse can look at the improving run of Bonnie Be Good last start.
Going up towards the inside is Full Disclosure, and Dawn Mission cutting back over towards the inside. Bonnie Be Good further back in the field. Oregon Bronze though burst clear inside the 200-metre mark and had shot away. It's Oregon Bronze when they come to the 150, 2 lengths in front of Guns of Navarone, and Bonnie Be Good who's charging home on the inside of Oregon Bronze. Oregon Bronze in front though and desperately clings.
Bonnie Be Good is 4th up on Saturday. She's improved with every run this preparation. I don't think it's a coincidence either that her best 2 runs have been with the blinkers off 2 starts ago, and last start we saw in the replay. She had the fastest sectionals all the way home in that replay race, and William Pike jumps back aboard this horse, having previously ridden her to victory. She goes on top. A bit fearful about number 4, Goma Whipple. Quiet trial behind Art Series. Had some really good ratings over 1,400 and 1,500 metres last preparation before failing over 1,800 metres here. Has beaten the likes of Foreseen and Glimmer Girl over 1,400 metres. I know this is only 1,200, but do respect this horse first up from a good gate. Number 12, Glimmer Girl, is second up on the quick backup, having its first preparation with Martin Allen. She made good ground from the rear last start, but still a few lengths off what she was doing for Grant and Alana Williams for mine. And then number 10, Comparative, in really good form. I just think he may have been suited by the softer tracks that we've had in Perth the last few weeks. If it's a dry track, I don't think Comparative may necessarily be the force he has been in recent times. My own top selection in race number 7, and to go with number 9, Bonnie Be Good, to beat 4, Goma Whipple, 12, Glimmer Girl, and 10, Comparative. Race number 8 at Belmont on Saturday will jump at 4:57. It's the PSC Insurance Handicap over 1,600 metres. The replay horse. We can look at the informed galloper. Tell him we're coming.
Going up towards the inside, making ground between horses. Fontainebleau, here's Outlaw Pete starting to wind up down the outside, and so's Tell Him We're Coming now with his runner at the 200. Pike let him go, hit the trigger, and he went bang. And Tell Him We're Coming stormed up, grabbed the lead from Friar Risk and Ripperio, and the Wiz will win the last of the day. Tell Him We're Coming. He got the...
Tell Him We're Coming is the full brother of Bonnie Be Good, who we've tipped in race number 7. He's been running over the top of his rivals lately, yet to run a really good overall speed figure, but his sectionals have been outstanding, and he hasn't lost below 1,600 metres since December last year, posting 4 victories in a row in those type of contests. Goes on top here from number 1, Gonna Go, finally broke through for a victory last start. He's on the quick backup. He's down in grade and up in weights. Look, he's really thrived since the bar plates have come off. High rating performance last start. He certainly has to go in the numbers. Number 9, Mrs. Brown's Boy, he's deep into its preparation, but he's very consistent over this type of trip. Barrier number 3, Maps is getting a really good run. Up in grade is somewhat of a creator, but I think she'll be there or thereabouts. And number 7, Kensington Abbey, goes really well for Molly Clark. He's third up on the quick backup. Fastest sectionals all the way home last start, has to be in consideration. My top selection in race number 8, going to go with number 5, Tell Them We're Coming, to beat 1, Gonna Go, 9, Mrs. Brown's Boy, and 7, Kensington Abbey. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the Belmont card. Going to go early in the card. Race number 3, number 1, Gattin, to hit them for 6 in the new feature race, the Swan River Vase. And then later in the day, race number 7, number 9, Bonnie Be Good, to be too good for her opponents. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log onto our website, or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.